Yep, what's good? It's your boy Red. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Thank you for joining me right here on Journey with Red. Subscriptions better. Go ahead and subscribe, like the videos, whatever it is that you do. But I'm in high spirits right now. It's like the 5 stages of death. And I think I'm going through those stages, and I think I've just hit the acceptance stage. Just so many things have happened this week that have allowed me to just accept the fact that it is what it is. And one of those things is I actually stumbled across this, this TikTok like community of, side hustlers. Really side hustlers. I don't consider what I do a side hustle. But there's a lot of validity to this whole side hustle thing. There's people that's, saying that they're making, $10,000 a week, $3,000 a week. Some people are saying they're making 7 figures, my goal. And, I said, I should try out a couple of these things. A couple of these things fit right into line with many things that I'm doing. In fact, I would like for you guys to go over to worldofredmedia.com and let me know how it looks, because I decided not to forward the domain to like the Facebook page. I said, let me just sit in here and build something that is worthy of World of Red Media, because that's what I do. That's just what I do. But I think I'm going to, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be trying quite a few of these side hustles, seeing what they're all about, seeing if, the numbers that these people are talking about are actually obtainable. On another note, it's, I mentioned in the last video, and it wasn't like purely on some emotional shit. I really mentioned that, I am in this shit on my own. I am definitely, and you know what? It's frustrating as hell. It is frustrating as hell because, it's like people that know me just know, stress is not a thing. I just tell people, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Just do you, because I refuse to get upset anymore. I refuse to have my blood pressure go up and my veins start bulging. I don't do that anymore. People, I've said this, a zillion times, people going to do the stupid shit that they do. And there's no nicer way to put it. That's just what people do. So I'm not trying to fight the process anymore. In fact, I just watched the Mel Robbins video where she said, just let people do them. Let people do what they're going to do, because you can't change it. And you're going to drive yourself crazy. Absolutely batshit crazy trying to change someone else. Again, Thanos mode, or Thanos, whatever the hell you guys call him now. I call him Thanos because I read the comics and there was nobody to tell me the proper pronunciation of his name. So I was just like, hey, the A comes before the O, so that makes it a hard A. Thanos. The side hustle thing is really kind of exciting, and it allows me, time to work on, the things that I built under World of Red Media LLC. One of the things, and this is, I guess this has been a trend with me, is when I notice that people have too much power over me for whatever reason or whatever thing, I slowly find out ways to take that power away, because I'm starting to find out that people, they feel that they have power over you, well, they'll make your life a living hell. It comes to the realization that I'm in this by myself. It comes to the realization that, if I'm going to make it happen, it's going to be off of my back, off of my sweat, off of my tears. I find myself, if I find that something people are like flexing too much power, I'm like, okay, we got to find a way out of this. We got to find a way out of this. I remember when I was young, and when I was super, super young, and my first marriage, I got a new car, and it was like, I was young, I was broke, And what happened was, the person I was dealing with, their mother was like, don't worry about it. I'll put the insurance in my name. I'll cover it for you. And I was like, cool. A young and you, like, that's more money for me. I'm not crying the blues, and I still got a new car. Until I noticed one day that, and it wasn't even this person. This person was actually true blue about doing it. But their daughter decided that I just became the glorified taxi driver. And I would always hear things like, well, my mother pays the insurance. My mother pays the insurance on your car. So, no, you're going to do what I say do. That's too much power. That's too much power, because at the end of the day, I'm still paying the note on the new car. I still have things that I need to do. I still have things that I need to take care of. And sometimes, you going to the mall or hanging out with your friends, and me being back in the day before Uber, the Uber driver, it just didn't work for me. So I was just like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. So I found a way to make the extra money that I needed so that I can go ahead and pay for my own insurance. And that literally took the power out their hands. I think that we, when we feel that uneasy feeling like this person has too much power over me, or this person is doing too much due to how they assisted or helped me, like I said, everything comes with a price tag. Sometimes you have to sit back and say, you know what? Wouldn't it be better if I just did it on my own? Wouldn't it be better if I just go ahead and, decide, hey, listen, I'm just going to figure this out on my own, or I'm going to pay this bill, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, or whatever the case may be. I think that you will feel a little bit more at ease, without that slight anxiety of, oh, I can just rip this from under your feet, and there's nothing you can do about it. So therefore, you need to do what I say do. You need to listen to what I want to talk about. You got to watch what I want to watch. It's like, I really, after that situation, never again would I find myself in a position where anybody had anything over me. Hey, listen, if I've got to suffer through something, it's a much better feeling to suffer and come out ahead, of whatever situation it is, and, know that you did it on your own without someone lording over you. Oh, you wouldn't have been able to do this if I didn't do this, and I didn't do this, and I didn't do this. No, that's not the way it works, And with that being said, I'm going to be completely honest, and I'm going to say something right here. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Look forward over the next couple of weeks, how these side hustles are working out, how all this stuff is working out for a brother. And hopefully you'll be able to take a page out of my book and make it happen for yourself. Shit is rough out there. Shit is definitely rough out here. But enough about that. Enough about shit being rough. You already know. Love you guys.